And let's go ahead and sit down in our simple cross-leg pose. And go ahead and put the awkward leg in front. Oh, yeah. So the leg that you wouldn't normally have in front, go ahead and put that in front in your simple cross leg, finding ourselves seated, and maybe we're rocking it from side to side or front to back, just beginning to ground. So grounding ourselves, bringing ourselves to this present moment, bringing ourselves in, getting ready for our practice today. Ooh. And depending on whatever has happened before we came into this today, maybe this rocking from side to side or this rocking from front to back can help relieve if you've got some tension or anxiety or stress going on. This can be super duper helpful. So we've got maybe a little bit of rocking from side to side or front to back. Let's begin to change this into the torso circle. So let's begin to circle that torso. And you can use your hands here to balance yourself, or you can have those hands on your legs and keep circling that torso. Keep going from side to side. I need to turn off this fan really quick. And go ahead and switch that torso circling to the other way. So circling, starting to circle the other way. There we go. We're circling it the other way. And bringing ourselves back to center. And I'm sitting right on the front edge of that. Oh, that's good. All right, sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Let's begin to roll our shoulders back. So let's go ahead and roll those shoulders. So rolling that out, rolling those shoulders back. And you can make those shoulder rolls as big as you need. You can add your arms in if that feels good to you, if that's available to you. And then let's go ahead and roll it the other way. So roll our shoulders forward. Good. And we haven't done this in a few weeks, in a little while. Let's take one foot out in front of us. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a foot massage. So maybe warm up that foot, and let's start off with the toes and go ahead and just give yourself that nice little foot massage using those thumbs right in there at those pressure points. So good. All of our nerve endings, all right there in those feet. Our feet do so much work for us. So good. And maybe you can feel, especially in the arches, there's a lot of pressure points. Maybe you're feeling it in other parts of your body as you're pressing through that, as you're massaging that out. And go ahead and massage through that heel, through that ankle, and gently up that shin and calf. That feels good too. Waking up those lower legs. Get those feet and lower legs. Good. And let's switch those feet. So actually we are going to switch back into your normal simple cross leg as you switch those feet. And just give that foot a nice massage. So working at the toes, working at the ball of the foot, towards the arch. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in the arch. I could spend like a really long time. There's a lot of pressure points right there, a lot of tenderness where I'm like, ooh, I could use an hour of somebody doing this to my feet. That'd be good. So working our way back on our arch, maybe back towards that heel. And up towards that ankle. And that shin and that calf. Yeah, we haven't done this in a while. Maybe this sparks something of like, oh, I would like to get a foot massage, or I need to massage my feet on a more regular basis. I always forget how like invigorating and comforting it can be to do this nice foot massage. And it's just such a good, yeah, pressure point, and it just wakes our body up, gets ourselves ready for our practice. Kind of that interoception, recognizing that we are present in our body. Good. All right, we've got that simple cross leg. Inhale and sweep this up nice and big. Nice big sun breath. And exhale this out. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. This time as we exhale, let's go ahead and drop our left hand to our right thigh. Let's take our right hand, maybe follow our spine down towards the floor, and get our very first spinal twist of the practice. There was a lot of cracking that just happened when I did that first spinal twist. That was good. Not like you couldn't hear it, but I could feel it. It was good. That was good stuff. Let's breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale it out. And inhale it deep. And exhale it out. Good. Let's take it back to center, and let's do 2 big sun breaths here. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale this out. And again, inhale it up. And exhale it out. We're going to add in that twist to the other side. So let's inhale and sweep. As we exhale, let's take our right hand to our left thigh. Left hand follows our spine down towards the floor. And let's get our left side spinal twist here. Feels so good. Completely up and down my back. Sometimes it's just in the lower back. Sometimes it's in the upper back. This is like full back stretch today. That's good. And breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Woo. Let's do one more breath here. Inhale it deep. And exhale it out. Good. Bring this back to center. Inhale, sweep this up. As we exhale, this time let's clasp our hands behind us. Let's open up that chest. If you can't clasp your hands, if your shoulders or your chest won't let you, then go ahead and feel free to use a strap or a towel or a washcloth, something to hold on to so that you can still get your arms behind you, but maybe not that full all the way. Like if your shoulders, chest, wrists, hands won't let you, if you've got arthritis in those hands and it becomes very painful, then feel free to be holding on to something. We've got that behind us. Let's go ahead and look to the right. Good. And then look to the left. Nice. Bring ourselves back to center, head back to center, drop our chin to chest. Very nice. And then eyes to sky. Good. Bring that chin back to chest. And then head to neutral. Let's bend at our elbows, hands over to right waist. Squeeze our elbow back. And then switch. Left waist, squeeze that elbow back. And then release, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale, release those arms. Drop our chin back to chest. And maybe as you release your arms, maybe think about those arms being super heavy so that you can get some even deeper release in the back of the neck and the base of the skull. So chin is dropping towards the chest. And then lifting our eyes to the sky. And again, chin to chest. And eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Head back to neutral. Look to the right. Look to the left. To the right again. And then to the left again. Head back to center. Drop our right ear towards right shoulder. And then left ear to left shoulder. And let's do that again. Right ear to right shoulder. And left ear to left shoulder. Ooh. Let's do half neck circles here. So let's drop our chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and taking this from side to side. These wonderful neck half circles here. And again, maybe if you've forgotten about your arms, think about your arms again and think about those arms maybe being even heavier. Maybe they can fall to your side even further away so that you're getting more, even more of a stretch. Oh, in that neck, down through that spine, in the base of the skull. Goodness gracious. Wow. Go ahead and drop that chin back to chest. Lift that head up to center. Roll our shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Drop our right hand down to the right side. Reach over with the left. Nice side bend. Keep our left glute down, left leg down. Breathe it here. Good. Let's inhale and sweep this up and drop our left hand down. Reach this over. So now we're leaning over to the left with our right arm in the air, right glute, right leg, trying to stay planted into the floor. Enjoy these side stretches here and breathe. Nice. Let's do this on each side again. Inhale and sweep this up. Drop that right hand down. Maybe you can reach over a little further this time. Breathe it here. And exhale. Inhale and sweep it up. And drop that down. Left hand. Reach this over and trying to go a little further. Yeah, a little further on this side. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us again, opening up that chest. Drop our chin to chest. Lift our head to center, eyes to sky. And neck back to neutral, head back to neutral. Look over to the left. Look over to the right. Head back to center, bend at our elbows, hands over to left waist. Squeeze that elbow back. And then let's switch. Hands over to right waist. Squeeze that elbow back. Good. Very nice. And then release that. Shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. Clasp our hands at the top. And we can exhale as we're pressing our palms towards the ceiling and lengthening up through that torso, through those ribs, through that rib cage, making some space for your lungs. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, 2 more times like that. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale, big sigh out. And 1 more time. Big, deep inhale here. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, bring our arms out in front of us. Stop hands, rotate wrists. Rotate the other way. Point those fingers down, point those fingers up, point those fingers down, point those fingers up, point those fingers down, and point those fingers up. Good. Very nice. Bring that out to the side and then release that down. Roll our shoulders back and then roll that forward. If you're sitting on something, you go ahead, move that off to the side because now we're going to get into that lower body. So let's go ahead and lean ourselves back, taking our feet as wide as the mat, or you can go wider, whatever feels best for you, or you can go narrower. So listening to your body, whatever is good for you today. And let's go ahead and begin to drop those knees from side to side. Yes, waking up our lower body, waking up that hip flexor, beginning to wake up that core a little bit more. We've already done so with some of our breathing, but this helps too. This wakes up our glutes, our hips, hip flexors, ankles, feet, knees, all of that. And then we're leaning back on our wrists, so that is working there too. Very nice. Just taking this from side to side. Let's go ahead and keep our right leg in front. So we've got this nice zigzag with our right leg leading. Let's sit ourselves up tall and get a big twist to the left first. So a nice twist over to the left side, tall twist to the left. And then we're gonna add our big twist to the right. So let's go ahead and big twist to the right here. Maybe you can walk your hands back pretty far to get that really good spine stretch, spinal twist, or maybe not. Maybe you're right over your leg today. But again, every day is different, listening to your body and breathing here. If you're regular flexible, usually your hip and glute are going to be lifted off of the ground. If you are hyper flexible, maybe your hip and glute are down. So again, your body is your body, listening to your body, ooh, and going to where it feels good for you today. Breathe it here, inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. Good, let's bring this back to center, and we're gonna twist quick for 4. I remembering this week. So let's twist it quick for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last one. Oh, those quick twists are good. And back to center. Good, let's lean this back. Take those feet wide again. Let's drop our knees from side to side. And maybe you're finding, you're recognizing, yes, my joints are a little warmer now. There's a little more flexibility. It's not as jarring as it was for those first few. Good, let's keep our left leg in front. Left to zigzag. Sit ourselves up tall, twist over to the right. So we've got a tall twist to the right. Very nice, tall spine, lengthened. And then let's go quick, or not quick, let's just go. Let's go to the left. Oh yeah. So that nice twist. Woo. To the left, and walking those hands to where it feels best for you. Maybe you're able to walk them a little further. Oh man, that is good. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good, let's bring this back to center, and we'll twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last one. Oh, and back to center. Very nice. Let's lean this back again and do a few more windshield wipers here. Just a few more. Just take that side to side. And maybe it feels even better now, even warmer. Oh yeah, a little bit more release in that back. It helps release those hips. Very good. Let's take our legs out in front of us. Keep our knees bent, keep our feet flexed, super flexed, imagining that our big toe can touch our shin. So let's reach up through our arm. Inhale it here. As we exhale, let's hinge this forward. So we are lengthening through those arms, lengthening through that torso. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale and hinge this forward. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and lift this up. As we exhale this time, let's take our left hand to the outside of our right thigh and take our right hand behind us. Long-legged spinal twist. Breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Good, that feels good. Inhale and lift this up. Let's go to the other side. Drop our right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand behind us. Long-legged spinal twist. Breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Good, bring this back to center. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and lift. And exhale and hinge. Good, let's inhale and lift this. And then go ahead and release our arms to our sides. Let's lengthen through our legs this time. So nice long legs. Our knees are not bent anymore, but our feet are still super duper flexed. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in our staff pose. Yes. Let's reach up through our arms, lengthen up through those fingertips, flexing through our feet, and let's breathe it here. Inhale and exhale it out. Good, big deep inhale and exhale it out. 2 more times, we'll do 4 of these today. Inhale it deeply And exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Let's bring our right leg in. Give our right leg a nice big hug. Keep that left foot flexed. Hugging that right leg in. Let's take our right over our left. Let's wrap this left arm around our right leg. Woo! Yes, and we get right there in that glute, IT band, hamstring. Oh yeah, and then in our spine. So we are twisting to the right. Keeping that left foot active, left foot flexed, breathing it here. And then let's bring this back to center and take our right arm around our right leg, or you can take that elbow to the inside and let's twist it to the left. Ooh, that is good too. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Bring this back to center. Take the bottom of our foot to the inside of our thigh. Peace fingers for our big toe or hand to our shin. And let's go ahead and do a nice hamstring, inner thigh stretch for this left leg. Hand can be on your lowest rib, or you can be reaching up and over. I think I'm going to have mine on my lowest rib today, or maybe even on my lower back, like how we do when we have our camel's pose. I think that's what I'm going to do today, is have my hand on my low back so that my elbow can be pointing back even more to get more of a torso opening. And then in turn, that will get more of an inner thigh and a hamstring stretch. Good. And let's bring ourselves back to center. Very nice. Lengthen through those legs. Reach up through our arms. 4 breaths in our staff pose again. Let's inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Bring our left leg in. Hug that left leg in. Keep our right foot flexed. Give that nice big hug. And then let's take that left over right. Take our right arm, wrap that around. Ooh, glute, hip, IT band, inner thigh, hamstring. All on that left side. And we're twisting to the left. Breathe it here. Good. Keep that right foot flexed and active. Let's go ahead and twist this to the other side. So now we've got that left hand or left elbow to the inside of that left knee. If you want to, you can also be hugging this here. But I like to do that elbow to the inside and kind of do a little bit of a press to get even more of a deeper stretch in that outer left hip. Breathing that here. So good. It's so good to keep these joints nice and lubricated with this movement that we do. Yes, and bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and take that foot, bottom of the foot to that inner thigh. Peace fingers reaching for that big toe or hand to shin. And whatever you did on the other side, let's do it on this side. So if you were reaching over on the other side, reach over on this side. If you had your hand on your lowest rib or on your low back, then do it on this side. And then maybe finding awareness of the differences between the sides, because I definitely find awareness. This side is tighter than the other side. But knowing that this is going to bring some looseness to this is going to help so much. We try and match those sides, do the same things on both sides of the body. There we go. Let's bring this back to center. Let's lean this back again. We're going to go into our reverse table and then into our reverse plank. So fingers are facing towards our feet. Our knees are bent. Our feet are planted into the floor. Let's press the heels of our hands into the floor and let's lift up into a reverse table. I love this one. Love this one for so many reasons because it feels strong. It's a simpler pose because you've got the stability of your legs underneath you, your feet underneath you, and your hands underneath you. So you've got all four of your table legs moving here and holding you up. So that makes it feel very nice. But I also love the arm stretch that I get here with the biceps and the triceps. So just if that's available to you. If this is not available to you, you can be on those elbows and you can be lifting that up right here. You can be lifting that pelvis up. So we're going to go ahead and bring that pelvis down, simple cross leg, and hinge this forward. Nice hinge right here. Good. Let's go ahead and release that. And you're either going to go back into this reverse tabletop or we're going to go into a reverse plank. So finding whichever feels best for you. I'm actually going to start off in the tabletop. So I'm going to lift my pelvis back up. And then I'm going to move my legs out into that plank. Now you can play with that. You can do that, or you can stay in that table, or you can go in and out of that table. Just got a few breaths here. So let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale it deep. Exhale it out. Inhale it deep. And exhale it out. Good. Drop that pelvis down. Simple cross leg. Hinge this forward. Ah, so good. Very nice. So we've got that simple cross leg. We've got this nice hinge. From this hinge, we're going to take ourselves, we're just going to move ourselves forward. So moving ourselves right onto all fours. So you just kind of folded yourself right into that all fours position, into our quadruped position. Our shoulders are over our wrists and our hips are over our knees. Let's go ahead and drop our belly to the floor, eyes to the sky. Inhale. Oh, so good in this cow position. Let's round that spine up, take our chin to chest. Exhale into that cat. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine, exhale. One more time, drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good. Bring our back flat and neutral. Let's go into our bird dog. So our first balance, let's take our right leg and lift our right leg up. This may be where you are going today. If you want to go into that full bird dog, let's lift our left arm up. So we're holding this nice balance here. Maybe with that leg in the air, go ahead and give a little rotation on the ankle and then rotate it the other way. Good. Let's take our elbow to our knee 6 times. Bring this in and extend. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. There's 4. Bring this in and extend. There's 3. Bring this in and extend. There's 2. Bring this in. And let's hold this extension here. Hold that. Very nice. Release that arm, release that leg, child's pose. Take this back. Glutes go back towards heels. Love this because I love that front foot stretch. That stretch right there in those shins, in the feet, in the back, just relaxing. If your body's letting you have your forehead on the floor, maybe your glutes are down towards your heels. Maybe they're not. Maybe your glutes are lifted in the air because you've got some tight low back or hip flexors. That's okay. Don't worry, we're going to do child's pose a few more times. So you might find a little bit more room or flexibility with that in the moment. Let's bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Find our alignment. Shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees. Let's drop our belly to the floor. Inhale. Round our spine, chin to chest, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good, flatten through that back. Let's find our bird dog on this other side. So lifting our left leg, and maybe you're only lifting the leg, or you're gonna go into that full bird dog. With that leg lifted, let's go and rotate our ankle. And then rotate it the other way. Good, elbow to knee 6 times. Bring this in and extend. There's 6. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. There's 4. Bring this in and extend. There's 3. Bring this in and extend. There's 2. Bring this in. We're going to hold this extension. Hold this right here. Very nice. And release that arm. Release that leg, child's pose. Take ourselves back. Yeah. Glutes go back towards heels. Arms are lengthened out in front of us. Maybe your fingertips are reaching for the front edge of your mat. And maybe your toes are pointed towards the back edge of your mat. Very nice. Let's look at our hands and walk our hands over to our right. Take our left hand on top of that right hand and try and get that left glute towards that left heel, stretching through the left side of the body. Today, yeah, my sides are tight today, so I'm not able to go all the way down like I normally can. And that's okay. I did some different back and abdominal exercises yesterday. So of course there's going to be different mobility issues today. All right, walking our hands over to the other side. So let's walk the hands over, take our right hand on top of our left hand. Now our right glute is going towards our right heel, stretching through that. Breathe. Ooh, that breath feels very good. That breath is super helpful at opening up that rib cage, back and front rib cage, opening through those abdominals as well. And let's bring this back to center. Good. Bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Let's go ahead and, if you haven't placed your blocks where you want them for our sun salutations, go ahead and do that. So place them towards the front edge of your mat if you're using blocks. Otherwise, we've got ourselves on all fours. Let's curl our toes under. We're going to go into our first downward facing dog. Keep our knees bent and let's go ahead and lift our tails to the sky. So tailbone is lifted up. We're lengthening through our arms. Oh, get that wonderful stretch all through the spine here. From those fingers that are pressed into the floor, from those hands, strong hands, all the way up through those strong arms, through those shoulders, through those armpits, through that chest, lengthening through that spine, tail lifted to the sky. Oh, enjoy that lengthened spine right there. And then begin to pedal our feet, beginning to pedal our heels down towards the floor to wake up our calves a little bit more. And also, I'm feeling it in my Achilles tendons today too. Back there in the backs of my heels, my ankles. So good. Let's find some stillness in this downward facing dog. Maybe our heels towards the floor. If you have limited flexibility in your ankles and your heels don't get to the floor, then you can take your feet wider than your mat, and your heels, you'll find that your heels will be able to go down towards the floor. But that's, again, if that is your goal, if that is what you want, if you want that extra flexibility in those calf muscles, if that is helpful for you, then take that downward facing dog wide. All right, lifting up on our toes, heels are high. Let's drop both of our heels over to one side. And then lifting our heels back up center, drop them over to the other side. And then lifting that back up center, let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Let's let our arms dangle right here before we get to those blocks. So letting those arms dangle, letting that head dangle. Nice forward fold. Let's take opposite elbow with the opposite hand, make a frame. Look for that head. Good. And breathe. Maybe nodding your head or shaking your head, or just stillness. Kind of feels good to move my head right here.
Nice, let's go ahead and release those arms. Now they can grab a hold of those blocks. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward, nice tabletop. Exhale and release. Now our head has been low for a little while, so our next one, we're gonna take it into a standing mountain pose. So maybe take this nice and slow. Inhale and sweep this up so you don't get dizzy. Take that a little bit slow, lift that up. And then exhale it around into a chair. Good, inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale and lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale and lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Our right foot is going to stay forward and our left foot's going to go back into that nice big lunge. Left hand goes on your block or on the floor or on a chair or up against a wall, whatever you are using for support. And let's go ahead and spinal twist this over to the right. Good. So we've got that right leg bent. Opening this up, breathing this here. Very, very good. Let's bring this back to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot into a tall top of plank. Drop our left knee, open ourselves up into a side plank. So left knee is on the ground. We are opened up into that nice side plank. Strong side plank right here. Then let's go ahead and take ourselves back to top of plank. Back to strong top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart is going to go to the floor. So those elbows are right by our rib cage, and then the heart lifts up off of the floor. And that chaturanga up into that up dog or baby cobra. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Remembering that downward facing dog is your kind of home base. This either down dog or child's pose. So if you ever need to take a break, find yourself in a down dog or a child's pose and then rejoin when you're ready. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and sweep this. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Let's keep our left foot forward. Take our right foot back into lunge. Right hand on block or floor, or chair or wall, and spinal twist over to the left. Breathe it here. And bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, tall top of plank. Remember, we have that side plank, so let's drop our right knee and take ourselves into that nice, strong side plank. Good. These single arm movements, these strength movements are so good. So important. Single arm and single leg, basically. All right, bringing our hand back down, strong top of plank, shifting our weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. And these inversions today, my head lower, I've got some congestion going on. Apparently, I didn't when I had my head up, but wow. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Front edge of the mat. Let's inhale, flatten that back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around the chair. Inhale and lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Right foot's gonna stay forward, left foot's gonna go back, left hand on the block or the floor. Let's spinal twist it again over to the right. And maybe your spinal twist is a little bit deeper this time or feels stronger because it's our second time around. And the body's like, oh yes, I remember this now. Yeah. Very good. Bring this back to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. We're gonna do that side plank again. Let's drop that left knee. Take ourselves into our strong side plank. And breathe. Good. Such good strength movements right here. Take ourselves back to top of plank. Shift our weight. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down. Heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Just have the strength to do this downward facing dog. So good. You guys are amazing for the strength of this. This is super important to be able to do this. Let's walk those feet to meet those hands. Standing forward fold. Front edge of the mat. Inhale, flatten that back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot's gonna stay forward, right foot's gonna go back into lunge. Right hand stays on the block or the floor. Let's spinal twist this open to the left and breathe. And bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. We're gonna find our strong side plank. So let's drop our right knee. Open this up, strong side plank. So many muscles working here, so much strength. Good, let's bring ourselves back to top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog, breathe it here. Maybe nod your head, maybe shake your head, or stillness is good for you. Let's walk those feet to meet those hands, standing forward, fold. Good. Yeah, let's keep those blocked. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Bring our hands to heart. Let's go ahead and take our right leg back. Keep our right heel lifted. Lift ourselves up into a crescent. Standing crescent. Yeah. And from our standing crescent, let's go into our warriors. So let's open ourselves up into our proud warrior 2. Good. Let's drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior. Release our front leg. Let's shift those hips over, take ourselves down into our triangle. I love using the block in this triangle. You don't have to, you can have your hand all the way on the ground, hand on your shin, your ankle, or your thigh, but just not on your knee joint. Try not to put anything on that knee joint. And breathe. Cool. Good triangle here. Both those legs are straight and strong. Very nice. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up into a warrior 2. So bend through that front knee, back into that strong proud warrior, warrior 2. Good, let's windmill our arms forward. Take our foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Good, let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. And back to those blocks. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around to chair. Hands to heart. Let's take our left leg back this time. Left leg back, left heel lifted. And arms lifted into that standing crescent. That can be a little challenging, this balance right here, because you have to have that back heel lifted. So there's some challenge there. Let's open this up into our proud warrior, warrior two. Front knee is bent. That back leg is nice and straight and strong. Good, dropping our arm, taking our palm up, peaceful warrior. Oh, reach through that reverse warrior. That is good as well. Breathe it here. And release through our front leg. Shift our hips over or to the back, and then let's go ahead and bring this down into that triangle on this other side. Opening that up. So good. And breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves up back into warrior two, proud warrior. Bend through that front knee. Arms are strong. And let's windmill this down. So windmill our arms down, take that foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop the fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog, breathe it here. Back to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop the fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Good, let's keep this here. We're gonna change this into Sphinx pose. So taking ourselves onto our elbows, into that nice Sphinx. On those elbows, eyes are lifted, or you're looking straight forward. I like to lift my eyes just enough so that I can feel that nice low back stretch too, right there. Very good. And let's go for some back strengthening here. So we'll go for some Superman or superhuman, as the new name is. Take our arms out, take our legs out. Let's go ahead and lift our right leg, lift our left arm. So we'll lift this up and hold this here, this isometric strengthening hold. Let's do 3 breaths in this hold. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, release that down, relax that for a moment, and we're gonna take it to the other side. So our left leg and our right arm, let's lift this up. Good, superhuman, or Superman, or Supergirl. Let's breathe it here, 3 breaths. Inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. And big deep inhale, and exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, release that down. Very nice. Take our hands right by our chest, press ourselves up and back into a child's pose. Oh, that feels good. And then let's bring our arms by our sides, palms facing up, elbows dropping off to the side. So you're a nice little turtle. Right there. Oh yeah. And breathe. And hands by knees. Let's press ourselves up. Take ourselves on our backs. Grab your strap and then grab what you need for final relaxation. Let's do a little bit of leg work with the strap and then let's move into that relaxation because you have done some good work today. So whatever you need for that. Let's grab that strap first. Take ourselves onto our backs. And let's go ahead and take that strap around our right foot. So taking that strap around the right foot, let's lengthen through our left leg, pull that strap into us. So that means that's pulling our right leg into us. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, glute and hamstring and hip flexor. Goodness. That's good. Let's press up through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards us. Nice straight leg here. Let's go ahead and take our strap in our left hand so that we can drop that leg across the body so that we get this nice deep spinal twist. Maybe that right arm can come out into that half of a T. And maybe you can look over. Oh, over to the right. If your neck mobility, shoulder mobility will let you. Some days this is like super simple. And then like today, I'm feeling it like I've got some shoulder tightness. So it's making it's hard for my neck to turn. So it's always so good to have that awareness of recognizing, and being curious of why. Why is that going on? Maybe you did some different stuff yesterday or the day before. You've got different things going on in your life, different seasons outside, different pollens in the air, all of that. It all makes such a difference. It all affects our movement, our breathing. Good. Let's bring this back to center. Pull that nice straight leg towards your torso. And then let's go ahead and bend that leg. Release the strap. Let's take it to the other side. So taking our strap around our left foot, lengthen through our right leg, bending through that left knee, pulling that strap to pull that left knee into the torso. Ooh, that is a good stretch right there. And then let's press up through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Use that strap to help with that straightening and stretching of the leg. And breathe. And let's keep our strap in our right hand. And let's drop that leg across the body. Deep twist on this side now. And that left arm goes off to the side for that half of a T. And maybe you can look over. Boy, looking over to the left and breathe. Breathe it here. So interesting. On the other side, I felt it in my upper body. On this side, it's purely lower body, hip and glute. So interesting. And breathe. Let's go and bring our leg back to center. Pull that leg towards us, towards your torso. Bend at the other leg, and then let's go ahead and release that strap. Very nice. Final relaxation, we have come to it. You get to grab whatever you use for your relaxation. If you've got your eye pillow, regular pillow, blankets, whatever you use, grab those things or thing or nothing. And let's lengthen through those legs towards one end of the room. Let's reach through our arms towards the other end of the room. If you use an eye pillow, placing it over your eyes and just enjoying the heaviness and the darkness. Darkness of the eye pillow, heaviness of the eye pillow. Lengthen through that and breathe. And then reaching, good. Oh, let's inhale it deeply here.
And with an exhale, allowing yourself to sink, to settle, letting those arms just open, letting those feet just naturally fall open. Breathe. Maybe you're able to relax your face, release your jaw. Maybe relax that jaw even more. Relax your scalp. Slowing that breath down. Pushing the worries and anxiety off to the side just for a few moments. Just for a little bit, so that you can have a clear head, so you can feel like you're floating and lifting. Relax that face, that chest, those arms, that belly, the pelvis, the glutes, the legs. Release, relax. And still relaxing. Let's go ahead and bend our knees. And maybe you could tuck your tailbone under. Maybe your low back can flatten against the floor. You get a good stretch or release right there in that low back. And then let's drop both of our knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side and let's do a few breaths here. Breathe. Nice and slow, just in time. Bring yourself up into that seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. Wow, what timing was that? That X came right as we were finishing the relaxation. I'm thankful for that it wasn't in the middle of it. Sit ourselves up tall, lengthen up through our spine. Oh, I love doing this right here with the front of those feet. That feels good. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together and then exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Good. Lift that head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And let's do one more big deep breath. Inhaling it deeply. And a big cleansing exhale. And thank you for practicing with me today.